move forward. Get what you're into for real. If you was a rapper, right now, I will want to hear about your baseball card collection and your car. I want to hear about that. And it's a perspective that no one else could have. So that's what I want to hear. Off what they want, give them what you want.
Right, in this video, I'm gonna give you 3 freestyle rap lessons from Tyler, the Creator's recent Funk Flex interview and freestyle. If you haven't seen the interview, it's an amazing interview. I'll put a link below. Funk Flex interviews Tyler, the Creator for like 2 hours, and then he does a freestyle. Tyler, the Creator wasn't really planning on doing a freestyle.
So I'm thinking, throw a little instrumental on and
Yeah, I don't have anything prepared.
But he brought a few written bars just in case he was asked.
I have like 6 bars that I kind of thought of on the way here.
But then they discuss freestyling, which is really cool. And if you haven't seen the interview, definitely check it out because it is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna be playing the interview during this. I'm just gonna be pointing out key points in it. So if you wanna watch the interview first and come back to this video, that's fine. But if you just wanna stay for the rap tips, just keep watching. I'm gonna give you the rap tips that you can learn. So in the interview, Tyler, the Creator, said that people at his school always thought he was a weirdo because of how he dressed.
In 7th grade, I went to La Tierra Middle School, and I was Spitfire shirt. I had the silver like fucking stud rocker belts and Vans and a black trucker hat. Niggas thought I was weird.
But he saw 8 Mile and he thought freestyling meant freestyling off the top. And because of that movie, he learned how to freestyle off the top, to be able to improvise completely in the moment, to be able to just freestyle rap with his friends. And then after learning how to freestyle, he got in a rap battle at his school, and the other guy was using a bunch of pre-written lines that weren't really relevant. They're kind of stale. They didn't have anything to do with the present moment. And Tyler, the Creator, won the battle because he was able to talk about all the different things going on in the situation, talk about people in the crowd, and talk about the guy completely in the moment, and everyone was going crazy.
And they all thought I was weird until I battled this kid named Joey Piku, the rapper at the school.
You remember today.
And I beat him in this rap little battle thing.
And after that, Tyler got a bunch of respect. People started being a lot nicer to him once they learned that he could freestyle rap.
And they started to respect me because he was just spitting, and because I would watch 8 Mile and all this stuff, and I was very observant and witty, I instantly knew how to get on ish that was present
on him.
And so everyone that was watching, the audience was like, "Oh, this he got," and like that's how
which is a hard thing to do.
I gained
Not
certain
easy.
people's respect with that, and it was like, I'll never forget that.
So again, Tyler, the Creator, thought that when someone was saying they're freestyling, that it was completely off the top.
Next time I come here, I'm gonna come with a written verse, because I come from when growing up, I was watching 8 Mile, I was listening to March, so like, I was under the impression of freestyle was like off the top.
Well, you're right.
He was confused about why people now, when they're freestyling, they're just using pre-written lines or coming in with the pre-written lines to the radio show. And Tyler, the Creator, he didn't have any pre-written bars for the radio show. He didn't believe in that.
I don't have many random songs with verses that's not out that I'm gonna say right here, and then you'll hear it like 2 months later. I don't, and I've been looking. I don't.
And Funk Flex gave him a history lesson and told him that, yeah, it used to be off the top. KRS-One came on his radio show and would freestyle rap off the top. And a lot of other rappers used to freestyle off the top. But then around 2005, 2006, rappers stopped freestyling off the top and started just using writtens.
Writtens didn't come into play until 05, 06.
Yeah, like,
prior to that, when Locks used to come up here, KRS-One, Jay.
Like, I was always...
G-Unit.
And that's the shit that I was like, so that's when you say freestyle.
Common is a very good off the top.
I come off the top, and that's what I would do in school and stuff.
So Funk Flex didn't say why rappers stopped freestyling off the top at radio shows when they came into freestyle, but I think it's because of a combination of 3 reasons. The first reason is because around that time, there was a rise in social media, and rappers probably didn't want to get their freestyles blasted all over the internet, especially when they weren't sure what they were going to say, and the freestyle probably just isn't as potent as writing. The second reason is because once one person does a written and says it's a freestyle, then everyone else pretty much has to do that, because they're not going to be at the same quality, at the same caliber of raps if they're doing off the top when everyone else is doing writtens. Like, the rappers aren't going to look or sound as good if they're just doing freestyles compared to everyone else doing tight writtens that they worked on for months.
I don't even know how to, which is very simple, this is me being extra out, but I don't know how to approach coming with a verse that's already written. That's obviously, he killed that, duh. He spent a month on writing it to make sure that y'all say he killed it, but it wasn't a natural on spot skill.
Correct.
That, and I'm not knocking that.
Which is great about battle.
Some of the best writers can't just come up with this shit on the fly.
And the third reason why I think most people stop freestyling off the top at radio shows is because rap and hip hop became all about making quick money. So rappers weren't taking the time to develop their rap skill and to develop their freestyle skills. They weren't taking the time to develop every area of their rap skills. They're just focusing on writing hit songs as fast as possible to push those out and make money for their record labels. The problem is a lot of rappers lie and say they're freestyle rapping when they're not. And what sucks today is that even some rap coaches online are telling their subscribers to lie and tell people that their pre-written lines are freestyle raps when they're not. And this makes the whole word freestyle like really confusing for people. People ask me all the time like, hey, is it still freestyle if I use a couple pre-written lines? And my answer is no, it's not. The cool thing that I respect about Tyler the Creator is that he doesn't lie about it. He straight up told Flex that he doesn't have just random verses lying around that he can use for a freestyle. And he told him he really didn't even want to freestyle on this show either because he didn't have anything prepared. Because most new rappers, when they say they're going to freestyle, they just come into a radio show with a pre-written verse, and Tyler the Creator doesn't really believe in that. And I really respect that because he's kind of has an old school mentality of like, yo, when you freestyle, you come either off the top. If you're going to do a written, say it's a written. But at the same time, he did know he was going to Funk Flex, and Funk Flex expects people to freestyle. So he tried to come up with something really quick before the radio show. And that's why he's listening to his voice memo app before he starts doing his freestyle. He's trying to play back what he had come up with earlier, trying to remember the flow, trying to remember the lyrics so that he could rap that. And he wasn't lying about it. He wasn't shy about it. He's like, yo, I'm going to try to do something that I previously wrote, and then we'll see where it goes. He didn't know where it was going to go. So he does his pre-written bars, and then he does like a few more kind of pre-written lines and pauses. Then he tells Flex to just give him some words.
Give me a topic, Flex. I can't hear you.
Cars.
Vroom, vroom, zoom, zoom, sweeping niggas inching like a broom, broom. Yeah, man, you know what it is. Don't even look at my engine, bitch, you can't afford this.
And that's when he starts getting comfortable. Like, he was kind of nervous before then, but then Flex starts giving him words, and he starts freestyling, and he starts slowly becoming more and more into it. And then he starts freestyling like he's with his friends, and he starts getting really comfortable and playful. And then he starts kind of making fun of Flex and playing with him. And then he starts saying a bunch of gay stuff to Flex.
Man, it's weird as fuck. I keep flirting with Flex, and he ain't trying to fuck. Now I'm confused, I'ma leave. I just think that he hate me. I thought I came here so he date me.
Which kind of makes him uncomfortable, and he's just allowing himself to be really weird. And then you start to see that he's pretty good at freestyling. He's pretty good at coming off the top. So here's the first lesson from Tyler. The lesson is, don't be afraid to be completely weird in your freestyle.
Just get weirder, get weirder.
One of the biggest things that holds people back and gets people stuck while freestyling is judging what's about to come out of their mouth as bad and not cool before it even has a chance to be vocalized. So if you're worried about what's about to come out of your mouth, then you're guaranteed to get stuck. That's why when you're starting out, it's good to freestyle either by yourself or with people that you're really comfortable around saying anything to. Like, if you have a group of friends who you don't mind being weird around, or you can just force yourself to be weird around anyone, but it makes it easier when you're starting out. Just don't be afraid to be weird. The key is when freestyling, let yourself be free. Let yourself be totally weird. And you can do this by telling yourself it's just a freestyle, and whatever happens, happens. This will make freestyling a lot more fun for you and for the people who are listening to you. The second lesson from Tyler is you don't need to lie.
That is the grossest fucking thing.
Like, you can tell people straight up if you're using a pre-written rap or if you're gonna go off the top. And people will respect your honesty. You're only hurting yourself if you don't learn to freestyle rap off the top. Because eventually you will be called out and caught if you're lying and using pre-written lines and telling people it's a freestyle. Especially when people start throwing words at you and expecting you to freestyle rap off the top. What are you gonna do? Someone's throwing out elephant and zebra. Are you gonna be able to turn that into an awesome freestyle rap off the top? Are you gonna be ready? And if you can't freestyle rap for at least a minute right now, be sure to check out my freestyle rap program below. It's the only program that will guarantee you to get natural, real, off the top freestyle rap skills that you don't have to lie about. You will have genuine skills after taking that program below. And the third lesson from Tyler the Creator is something that I talk about a lot, and that is you don't need to rhyme every single line to rap and freestyle. You'll notice in this clip that Tyler the Creator just keeps going on and going on without rhyming until he naturally finds a word that rhymes with what he's talking about.
Go and weep and go look for someone on Yelp, but that's not a dating gap. So what you use, Tinder, Grindr, get with all your niggas and get right behind them. What you gon' do, me like your DM and slide them? Flexing me emoji.
No, there was no emoji. I ain't sending emoji. Wait a minute.
He's going on for a while with just not rhyming and just allowing the rhyme words to come as they come and not trying to force them. And that's a really big lesson while freestyling and while writing songs. Because if he was trying to rhyme every single line, he would have definitely got stuck and stopped again like he had done in the previous section of the freestyle. He was just stopping and taking a long time to think. But then once he started freestyling, getting into it, getting comfortable, he just kind of let things flow and didn't worry about rhyming. He stopped worrying about having the hottest bars and just let himself just freestyle and start having fun. And that was my favorite part to see, because it's really fun to see people just kind of create in the moment. You know, there's something very spontaneous and alive about that. It's exciting to see. So even though Tyler the Creator wasn't rhyming, he kept going because he knew eventually a rhyme would come. Like, he wasn't worried about it, and he just kept going, and a rhyme did come, and then he brought in back the rhymes again. So the third lesson for you is don't worry about rhyming when freestyling, and just keep going and allow yourself to just come up with the rhymes as you go. As long as you keep going, as long as you don't stop, and you don't worry about rhyming when freestyling, you will eventually come up with something cool. And that's when you start to surprise yourself. That's when you start to experience what I call the blackout method, where you start to surprise yourself with what you come up with without even thinking about it. You're starting to come up with some crazy stuff. As long as you don't censor yourself, as long as you don't worry about sounding weird, and as long as you just keep going, even if you're not rhyming, just don't worry about rhyming, keep going, and just allow the rhymes to naturally come, because they will, because your brain automatically wants to rhyme, and just trust it. So let me know what you think. Do you think people should lie and say they're freestyling when they're not, and just use pre-written lines? Or do you think rappers should be able to freestyle off the top to be ready for anything? Do you feel like rappers should be able to freestyle random words? Let me know what you think, because there's been so many confusing things on the internet with different rap coaches saying different things, and there's so many good rap coaches. A lot of rapper coaches say good things, but with the freestyling subject, it seems like people are confused and think they need to use pre-written lines just to look cool. But from my perspective, I don't think lying is cool. I think you'll eventually get caught. It's better to learn. I have a course below that will teach you. It's the only guaranteed freestyle rap program that exists online that will get you freestyling guaranteed, and you'll be able to talk to me and you can ask me questions along the way. One of my gifts to this world is being able to teach anyone how to freestyle. I've taught my grandma how to freestyle. I taught random girls on the street who had never rapped before how to freestyle, so I know I can teach you how to freestyle. So I recommend taking my course. If you want to talk to me, I will help you, and let me know in the comments what you think the real definition of freestyling is, because it is pretty confusing on the internet. I'm glad Funk Flex said that people used to freestyle, and then 2005, 2006, people kind of stopped freestyling off the top because they were scared of sounding whack. And I'll see you in the next video. Like.